Okay, guys. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Didn't have time to get ready this morning, but I promise I will be on camera tomorrow. Let me go to my channel on my Chromebook and share this. I hadn't planned on going live. Here I am. But my hubby's asleep and stuff. So, let's share the live stream. No one shows up, I'll end it and come and do another one later after I got myself put together. I do have a little announcement, though. So I got 3 thumbs up and nobody in the chat. That's weird. Hey, British Bond, happy Mother's Day. Please tell me if my mic starts breaking up because I didn't charge my hook verse last night. So if it starts messing up, I would like to know and I'll disconnect. So I thought we would talk a little bit about Maleah Davis's stepfather, Darian, as they call him. Hey, Shannon, good morning. Let me shut my bedroom door so I don't wake my hubby up. He's sleeping in. He worked all week. Okay, so we've been spelling Darian's name wrong according to the news. It's and sorry if you hear my chair squeaking. It's Derion, not Dar. So it's probably more like Darion. Darion is probably how it's pronounced. Now, he was arrested, taken into custody without incident. He was at his relative's house. Task force took him in yesterday. He's charged with tampering with evidence, tampering with the corpse is what it said. Now, the detectives have not came out and said that Maleah's dead or that they found her body, but they assume that she is dead. Darian was seen on surveillance camera leaving the apartment May 3rd, the day he says Maleah was abducted, with him and his son in a laundry basket. Maleah was not there. Actually, the last time Maleah was actually seen was the day that he took her mom to the airport to fly to Massachusetts to her father's funeral, which was like Monday or Tuesday, I believe. But she hasn't been seen since coming back into the apartment when they took the mother to the airport. Now, I've had people tell me that her father died on April 11th. I'd have to get my calendar and look. Crap, I don't have it in here. But anyways, maybe they had the funeral late. Maybe he was cremated. Something. I don't know. That's suspicious. And also... I ain't got my chat on. The mothers came out and made some allegations. About seeing bruises on Maleah before, and I read one news article, and I have a screenshot of it, where she said she had saw bruises on Maleah before, and she also thought that maybe she was being sexually molested by Darian. My headset disconnected. It probably needs to be charged. But why in the world, if she thought that her kid was being molested and abused, why in the world would she leave her kid with the abuser? That makes no sense to me. Oh, Shannon, I just looked down and saw your message. Yeah, but yet she left her with him. I mean, the allegations, to me, it's just making her look bad. It looks bad on her part. She also made some kind of statement, or one of her family members, and Kay told me this, True Crime Truth Binders, that Brittany Bowens, Maleah's mother, was abused as a child, so I guess that's why she let Darian. They made some kind of statement about that. Something to the effect that that's why maybe she left Maleah with Darian, which makes no sense. As a kid that suffered abuse, I can tell you it made me very protective over my son. And Kay is the same way. And Kay and I, True Crime Truth Binders, we're going to be doing 2 live streams a week together. Tuesday will probably be the first one in the morning. Then we're going to try to do one on Fridays. We're not sure evening or morning yet. But we think it's important to bring awareness to child abuse and what's going on. Yeah, I'm probably overprotective. My son doesn't spend the night with any of his friends. They can spend the night with him, though. Because you just don't ever know. I mean, we had a coach here that coached baseball. A friend of mine told me, we had a conversation here because he knows my story, and he was saying this guy molested him when he was little. And I said, you need to report that. Well, he didn't, I don't think. But about 6 months later, someone else came forward and reported him to authorities. And couldn't find it out, he's been molesting boys on the baseball team for 30 or 40 years. Hey, Valerie. Just happy Mother's Day to you, sweetie. Back to Maleah. I did find out that her mother has custody of her other kids right now. She is not allowed around her kids. Hey, Stephanie. Happy Mother's Day. It's a sad Mother's Day for Maleah's family. Hey, Midwest Mama Meg Ryan. Changed your name. Happy Mother's Day to all. I really didn't plan on doing a live stream this morning. Somebody mentioned it in the comment section earlier, and I was like, yeah, I'll do one real quick. I'm not put together. Hey, Mel Mel. Is he sleeping by himself, Mel Mel? I never would let my son sleep by himself. I know some people don't like it when their kids sleep with them, but when he was a baby, I had this little pillow. And the pillow kept him, from rolling and doing this and that, kept him in place. And I would put him in between that pillow, and it kind of like strapped to me. I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, yeah, Meow Meow. I forgot you don't have volume. Well, sorry. I'll be on camera tomorrow. It's just so much easier to get up and do it this way. I have a lot to do in the mornings. And my stinking rooster has dumped me for the next door neighbor's porch. What a great Mother's Day. My rooster doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. I don't know why he's hanging on that porch. Sorry, guys, I digress a lot. It's my ADD. I can't help it. I totally forgot, Mel Mel. You need earbuds, girl. You need to listen with earphones. Let me see what else I was going to talk about this morning. Oh yeah, I uploaded a video, the 6 worst mothers in United States history. I should have put them in order, like from the years that happened to, you know. But I didn't. Everybody knows I'm unorganized, and I think about things like that after I've done it. I was going to do 10, but I was like, crap, it's going to take me a long time to do that. I didn't have time to do 10, so I just done 6. 6 worst mothers. Someone left a comment and said that I should do themed videos like that on every holiday, which is a good idea. I keep disconnecting. I think my hook verses need to be, I missed a phone call from someone, it said. Anyways, I think they need to be charged. should have brought my earplugs. I was in Tractor Supply, Stephanie, and I was like, if there is little chicks in here, I'm going to buy Sonny 6 of them. But they didn't have any. But if I can talk my hubby and take me to Pikeville today to Royal King, I will get him 6. But I was thinking, how am I going to catch Sonny if he does get some little chicks to guard? How am I going to catch him? But I was thinking, if he knows there's little chicks around, he'll just walk into the chicken coop himself. But honestly, the chicken coop that my neighbors have, it's really too small. Yeah, shine on. Thank you. Your comment got me back on track here. I got off on my rooster. Yeah, she caught him sending private pictures. What's the latest on the case, Valerie? Okay, I'll go back over it. So, Darian was arrested for tampering with evidence, namely a corpse. That's what the article said. Something he done with the corpse. The laundry basket that he was seen carrying out on May 3rd, the day he reported Maleah missing, had a black trash bag in it. Now, they found the laundry basket in the trunk of the car beside of a gas can. No black bag, though. So they arrested him. He's being held on a $1 million bond. He had a bond hearing yesterday evening. Of course, he's not going to bond out. Maleah's mother claims that she called off the engagement the day before she flew out to Massachusetts, which was like Monday or Tuesday. I've been told Monday, I've been told Tuesday, so I'm not quite sure what day she flew out. Her father had supposedly passed away, was sick, and passed away. I've also been told he died on April 11th. So, I don't know when exactly her father died. But anyways, Maleah was last seen on surveillance video on the day that he drove the mother, Brittany, to the airport. She was seen coming back in the house on surveillance with the 1-year-old and Darian. That's about the last time anybody's seen Maleah alive. Now, on the day she was reported abducted, Maleah's mother, Brittany, had talked to Darian on the phone that day, and he had been cleaning the apartment. And there's also surveillance video of him carrying like bleach and other items in and out of the apartment. Right, Mel. Yeah, he must be bisexual and just doesn't want to admit it if he was sneaking and doing things like that. Um, she must have called him out on it. She called off the engagement, which I don't blame her. But what I do blame her for is with these allegations she's come out with saying that he abused her. And I've got a screenshot of one of the articles. It said that she had noticed bruising on Maleah's body before, and she suspected Darian of sexually abusing Maleah. Then why the hell, woman, did you leave your child with him if she suspected that? That really pisses me off real bad. To me, she's coming out with these allegations, may or may not be true. I think the allegations of abuse are true, but I don't think she's owning up to her part in it. If you allow someone to abuse your child, if you think someone's abusing your child and you do nothing about it, you're just as guilty as the abuser. That's my opinion. He sounds like a psycho and she sounds like a freaking nut too, Valerie. Who the hell? I mean, she said that he got mad after she called off the engagement. Why would you leave your kids with him? And she's coming out with these allegations saying she suspected abuse. That just looks bad on her. I'm very, very suspicious of her. Now, she may not have had nothing to do with Maleah's death, but in a way, her actions, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah, she's just as guilty. She's just as guilty. Her allegations is just making it look bad on her. These people, I don't know. They're crazy. They get on the news. They act like they're crying. And, yeah, she was on the ground when they found that car crying and going on. But was there any real tears? I know when that community activist, Quanell X, was speaking, she just had her eyes squinched up. I didn't see any real tears. Maybe I missed it if she cried or didn't pay attention, but I just saw her eyes squinched. Yeah, I agree with that. And I started to say that. Like, who would think that because you break up with someone, they would murder your child? Um, but she definitely should have not left Maleah with him. Um, Especially if she thought that he was abusing her. And I would say more than likely Maleah's head injury, which they had to remove half her skull when she had brain injury or so much of it, I would say that come from Darian. I didn't come from a table. The doctor suspected abuse, and doctors, they're educated. They know what signs to be on the lookout for. Plus, she had another injury that had healed up on its own. The doctor discovered that. He must have burnt her body somewhere. They do not know what was in the basket because the black bag wasn't in the basket. It was empty, sitting next to a gas can. What else was I going to say? Oh, the person that dropped him off at the hospital was driving the stolen car. Well, the car he reported stolen, the Nissan Altima. So who dropped him off at the hospital? And did they know what was going on? Okay, Mel. Good. Good deal. Um, so there's a third person or a second person, you know what I mean, involved here. Who was driving that Nissan Altima? And another question a viewer asked, do we know for a fact that she was in Massachusetts? Now, Kay and I, True Crime Truth Finders, we talked through Messenger. She said she's been following some of the, what do you call that, funeral directors in that area where she was at. Some of them have posted, and they did not have Brittany Bowens' father's funeral there, but there could have been another place. But there were several like funeral directors, I guess, something like that. I'll have to get her to explain it again. That had posted on Facebook and basically said, no, we didn't have him at our funeral home. That doesn't mean that he wasn't somewhere else. Well, at first he told authorities that he walked to the hospital. But then the surveillance video surfaced. He changed his story. Actually changed his story a couple different times when they interviewed him on a couple different things, but they've only come out and told us the one thing he changed his story about. When he left on May the 3rd to go pick up Brittany from the airport, Maleah was not with him. He was on surveillance, leaving the apartment, him and his son, 1-year-old son. Maleah was not there. So this means when the aunt came Friday to pick up Maleah's older brother, he wouldn't allow her to see Maleah. He said she was sick with the flu. That means Maleah was already passed. I told my husband last night, I said, I was right, I believe, about Maleah being dead before Friday, but it doesn't feel too good being right about this situation, you know what I mean? I really didn't want to be right about it, but I knew this. I've known this in my gut and in my heart. Something just told me this child's been passed away for a while. It wasn't Friday. So what he has done, this is my theory, he took Brittany to the airport. She flew to Massachusetts. He came home and he murdered Maleah. He took his anger out on Maleah. This man did not like Maleah. He probably resented her. He had probably been abusing her for some time. The mother had suspicions about it, and she did nothing. My damn headphones keep disconnecting. Hey, Rena, is that how you say your name, Rena? Welcome. This is my theory. That's probably how she got that head injury. But if you think your child, I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to keep saying this. If you think your child is being abused by somebody and you don't do crap about it, you are guilty. Just as guilty as them. Please let me know if my mic cuts in and out because it keeps disconnecting. My hook verse earbuds, they need to be charged. I can't charge them while I'm wearing them. It pulls them. Let me see if I can. Crapping thing. I want to know who parked that car there. See, they got all kinds of information, these cops, and they're not telling us all of it. I want to know if the mother's going to be charged. I mean, you would think she would. Here she's coming out, getting someone to speak for her, saying that she noticed some bruises on Maleah before and suspected sexual abuse. Who the hell, how many women in this chat, if you suspected that your boyfriend, fiance was abusing your child, that y'all would just turn your head, turn the cheek and ignore it? I damn sure wouldn't. How far was the car found? I'm not sure. That's why I need Kay to do my live streams with me when we talk about this, because she's a private investigator. She can remember all this information better than me. She could have. I think he's been abusing, Valerie, I think he's been abusing Maleah for a while. Looked like in his mugshot he couldn't even look up. I wouldn't look up either. He's a disgrace to all humans. I mean, and I don't, I don't want to accuse the mother of anything, but I'm sure she's going through a lot. But, gosh, man, you cannot be blinded by love. You have to put your children first. I mean, if you suspect abuse, you need to take action. Get away from the person. And, if you're an outsider and just like a neighbor or something, and you suspect that someone's abusing their child, I mean, I know people don't want to get involved and, you can't prove something sometimes beyond a shadow of a doubt, but you at least need to pick up the phone and report the abuse. Because you could save a child's life. You could save a child from suffering years of abuse. Don't feel bad about reporting people. If there's nothing going on in the house and they're good parents and it's a good home, nothing will become of it. But really, if you suspect a person, a kid, an elderly person, or a dog's being abused, an animal, you need to report it. It's our job. It's all right, Meow Meow. They don't want to acknowledge. They would rather have a man than their kids, and that's the truth. She had these suspicions. Good point, Shine On. Good point. So I like talking to y'all. Yeah. So she had these suspicions, but yet she has this Facebook post, which I put in a video the other day, taken up for Darren, how he had stepped up and he was this great dad. And that Facebook post was very alarming for me, especially the part when she's talking about the cops and the Amber Alert. She says, we were concerned. When we were concerned, y'all wouldn't do crap. And she's talking about the cops and the Amber Alert. Yeah, she does sound desperate. I have tried to get back to her Facebook. I even had the link for it. It's gone. Or she's changed. I don't know what happened, but I cannot find it. Usually when Kay gets stuff, she always sends it to me anyway. She's good at digging for information. Trying to get, she's going to try to verify about the father's funeral and all this. Get all the dates right and everything. Crap, it disconnected again. You piece of crap. Headphones. Gosh, if you ever get a pair of hook vers, make sure you charge them or they'll just keep disconnecting. I may have to plug my other ones up. Um, see what else? I got off track because I got disconnected. There's my headphones. I mean, she was in her Facebook post. The girl is almost illiterate or something. I don't know. Or she just rushed and posted it, but her sentences didn't make sense. Some of it, words, the way stuff was worded. I mean, that could be the reason she's not good at spelling and stuff, but I mean, that really stood out to me, the part that says, "We were concerned. Things could have been worse," she said. "I could have lost my hubby and my son." Well, things still are bad. That stood out to me. We were concerned. You should still be concerned. Your freaking daughter's missing. Yeah, can you tell? Mel, my nose is stopped up. Yeah, we were concerned. Do you think when she was out of town, Darian could have told her that he done something to Maleah? Let me get off my Chromebook. Guys, I got some interesting screenshots that are supposed to be Maleah um, Davis's mother's Facebook messages between her and someone else. But hold on one second before I get them. My son has messaged me Happy Mother's Day. Tell him he's coming over later. Okay. We have so many messages between each other. There's a picture of the gas can. So I think these messages were leaked. They're trying to verify if these are true. Let me go back up to the top. So there's so many of them. It says important. These are not verified as of right now. If you have any information regarding them being real or fake, please let us know. Brittany combo with unknown person. And I'm going to take a potty break real quick. I'm going to mute. And I will be right back. And we're going to read these alleged messages of Brittany Bowens. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I drink so much coffee, and then I get on here, and it runs right through me. And when I get off here, I'm going to put these Facebook messages that are supposed to be Brittany's into a video and let you guys read them for yourself. Good morning, Southern Mom. I had to take a potty break. Oh, really, Shine On? That is great. I can't wait to see my baby. He apparently sent several distressing texts to her while she was away. Well, people are not sure who these messages are, but this is between Brittany and someone else. In the blue, it says, "Hey," ever who she's talking to. It says, "Where are y'all searching today? I want to help. Brittany, Beltway 8 and Bel Air area around the park. I don't know if I said that right. Have y'all received a tip about this area? That's one of the areas I remember him going to, she says. Crap, I disconnected. It says, do you have any recent pics of him or ones that show tats on arms? Been looking for him as well. He needs to be found too for more questioning, and now he has went MIA. And Brittany replies, no, man. I wish he had all pics in his phone and I had more in my old phone. And the person says, well, I'm praying for you. I hate how the media is portraying you. Okay. Next message. Me too, Brittany. This is from Brittany. I didn't do anything, man. I can't even go out searching because I feel threatened and I feel like I've been set up by that bitch. How do you feel like he set you up? You have an alibi. You were out of town. She says, Brittany replies, no, it's not that. The problem is I can't prove that dude snuck her back in without me effing knowing she was there is the issue. I have proof, everyone else, but I effing can't prove that, SHIT. And if I can find this, I'm not going to use the word she uses, this N-word. I'd rip his head off of my damn self. The more info I find from the cops, the more I sit here and think. The more I think about how this, she uses the word again, set this crap up. And the person replies, what day do you think he snuck her back in? Before you left? Snuck her back in the apartment, ? Where was she supposed to be, ? She was supposed to be at daycare. Let me get to the other one. She was supposed to be at daycare, but he snuck her in the house when I wasn't around, and I didn't see her come in. I only saw him. When they left that morning, all three of my kids, I had already went in their room. The person replies, that sick bastard. I saw him physically leave. I'm a smoker, so I'm always on the patio. I didn't see shit, man. I had no reason to go back in her room. F-U-C-K, she says. The person replies, what day was that? Same girl, I'm on mine smoking now. She never came out, man. This shit is killing me. The day I left, right before my best friend came and got me to bring me to the airport, he walked right out with me. She seen Maleah wasn't with us, man. I can't prove that shit. I just effing can't, man. He went to work for 1 effing hour. The daycare never called me and told me she wasn't coming. Like, I'm so effed up about this crap. The person replies, the camera your neighbors have should be able to see him leaving with all three, then coming back with her if that's what he did. Brittany replies, I'm not the best parent. I may not have all my ducks in a row, but I didn't effing know. Okay, next one. Let's see, did I already read that one? Okay, here's the next messages. It shows him coming back with her while I was at the house. Wow, that's so effed up. He had her in the room. After I had already looked, this, she uses the N-word, knew my routine. Then it shows you, and then the person asks her, then it shows you leaving, and then him not with her anymore. I can't see that. It's kind of blurry. Brittany says, I always check my kids' room, always. And because I had already done that, and I saw them physically leave, I had no reason to look anymore. He leaves with kids. I'm home. He comes back with Maleah without me knowing. She never came out of the room. She never said anything. I leave with just him and my friend, seeing just us two. She says the F word. I wish we would have come back for her food. And we were supposed to. Man, damn. I don't know, guys. This kind of don't make no sense. I don't know what order those messages was in. When I get off here, I'll try to look at them to see. We can go back and figure out which is the first one. It looks like I read them in order. So I read those messages in order. My Bluetooth freaking disconnected again. But if anybody knows who Brittany was talking to, they need to contact authorities. This is what I was told. These messages. I don't understand what she means. He snuck her in the house and snuck her in her room. What in the crap? Hey, Maggie. I was going to message you after I got off here. I'm going back through these messages, guys. We're going to read this one again. Right here. It's the last one. It says, I always check my kids' room, always. And because I had already done that, and I saw them physically leave, I had no reason to look anymore. He leaves with kids. I'm home. He comes back with Maleah without me knowing. She never came out the room. She never said anything. I leave with just him and my friend, seeing just us two in PCK. I wish we would have come back for her food. And we were supposed to, man. Damn, this girl cannot write messages. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. But she actually, her word, and she sounds like a dude talking. Man, man, man. And she says the N-word. That's not cool. Let's see what else we got. Here's a picture of the gas can. So that he had a gas can, a 2-gallon gas can, in the trunk of the car sitting next to the laundry basket. So we know more than likely that he has took Maleah after he murdered her and burned her body somewhere. Bodies are a little bit harder to burn than what people realize. And I know this because of a documentary I watched about Shonda Shara. She was murdered by some high schoolers, and when she was like 12 or 13 years old, and they burned her body. They tried to burn her body. Yeah, he was trying to trick her. I'm going to have to reread these messages over and over, try to make sense out of them. Like I say, the girl can't write. Evidently, she needed a man so much that she looked over the fact that she thought he was abusing her daughter. She didn't think he was abusing her daughter. She knew it. She knew it. What kind of normal person would stay with someone that was abusing their kid or thought they was sexually abusing them? Oh, I love that picture of you, Maggie. I always have. That's the cutest picture. Happy Mother's Day, Maggie, and everyone else in the chat. I gotta get some coffee, guys. Hold on just a sec. Gotta get a cigarette. I went out yesterday, guys, and I got a cool t-shirt. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow and show you guys. Maggie, I need to talk to you about t-shirts whenever you get a chance. Please. I didn't get my mother nothing for Mother's Day yet. Your daughter is cute, Maggie. She is cute as a button. Every time I see a flamingo, I think about her. I swear I do. Like when I'm out in the store. I should have bought an extra t-shirt like the one I bought, since it's, kind of from this area, and gave it away. I was trying to look for, I'm disconnecting my Bluetooth again. I was trying to look for some trivia games that we could play. We don't have to do just true crime trivia, but I think we will. But we could do like Family Feud. I saw that at Walmart, and there was another game called Say Anything. But anyways, I'm going to try this week to get all my trivia questions together so we can have trivia, be multiple choice. I'll have to have somebody helping me watch to see who answers first. And the person that gets the most answers right is going to be the winner. I think that's the way we'll do it. It probably should be so much easier just to give a t-shirt away, have a drawing or something. But I thought that would be something me and Will could do. 411 now, have the true crime trivia. Oh, really, Mel Mel? Oh, it's all right, Maggie. I know how it is with the dentist. Hey, Bad. Happy Mother's Day to you. We just been on here chit-chatting. I didn't plan on doing a live stream. I really didn't, but since someone asked me about it, and my hubby's in there asleep, I thought, why not? And my rooster's ignoring me. Totally ignoring me. Y'all need to go on my Instagram and see that big rooster. Remember I was telling you I was going to buy that big yard ornament? It's like a big rooster metal statue. I've not bought it yet, but I went and looked at it. I started to get it yesterday, and I told my hubby, I said, let me just think about it, because like $200 is a lot, you know. Sonny's rude as crap. He's really getting on my nerves. She'll end up being charged in this. When he finally gets charged with murder or whatever, he'll probably tell everything. The woman's lying. Flat out lying. She first on there, Facebook, taking up for him. Oh, he's a great dad. He stepped up, raised my kids, blah, blah, blah. Now, she's saying she thinks he abused her child, and even thinks he was sexually abusing her. She said she noticed some bruises on Maleah's legs. And I've got a screenshot of that article right where it says that at. I'm going to put it in a video with these new messages I've got. And Tuesday morning, unless something happens overnight, if something happens overnight, me and True Crime Truth Finders will do our live stream in the morning together. But we had planned on doing it Tuesday morning, and we're going to do one on Friday. We're going to do 2 live streams a week together. Me and her are big talkers and very compatible, so I think it'll go well. I don't know how anyone could be mean to a child. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I love my son so much. I'd walk through fire for him. I'd go to hell and back for him. I'd kill over him. I mean, I would kill someone over my son if they did something to him. These parents that let people abuse their kids and abuse their kids themselves. After I did my video this morning, this reminds me of 6 of the worst moms. I wanted, after I'd done exported, I said, crap, I should have put Joanne Cunningham in there. AJ Friend's mother. Hey, Miss Melissa, welcome. Happy Mother's Day. I think they might charge her with murder since they did Charge him of that. So they have some kind of information. They know Maleah's dead. They know he's done something with her. And they did find blood at the apartment that was Maleah's. He probably beat her to death, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, she knew it. She's just making herself look bad, Maggie. She's coming out with these allegations trying to make it look bad on him. He looks bad enough as it is. It's making it look bad on her, too. Yeah. Hey, Bitch and Belle. Happy Mother's Day. Mandy, I want to say something to you, girl. You do not look like Courtney Bell. You do not. And I don't blame you for getting mad about that. I wouldn't want somebody to say I look like a murderer either. Somebody that killed their 15-day-old baby. I usually don't say a lot about stuff on YouTube, but I did hear about that. And you know what? I will say this about it. If the people that laughed and stuff about that, if they had been compared to a child murderer, they would have got pissed off too. That would have pissed me off too. Well, I don't usually say much, but I was told about that. I didn't like that too well. I said, no wonder she made a video about it. It pissed her off. I wouldn't. They would have got pissed too if they'd been compared to that skank Courtney Bell. Man, they do to give low blows. They do. Enough's enough. Sit there and laugh about somebody being compared to a murderer, but I bet they wouldn't laugh if it was their butt being compared to one. She does not look nothing like her. Nothing. I liked Mandy's video. She had a picture of her flipping them off. She had a picture of Courtney Bell on one side and her on the other side flipping off the camera. It's all right to defend yourself. Like I say, don't mention drama when you respond to it, but sometimes you do have to stand up and say something, you know. I don't know. I have no idea who even said that about her. I never heard of them. I've been watching that trial, but I don't look at the live chat. I usually watch it anyways after it's done over. I watch the replay. I know it, Mel Mel. That's exactly right. Yeah, they go on the internet, bully people, but then they raise hell if anybody bullies their kids at school. But they do it on the internet. People are mean. My husband, he gets into it a lot online. On Twitter. They locked him out of his Twitter the other day. Gosh, he wants to argue with people about politics and stuff. I told him, I said, no wonder they lock you out of Twitter. But really, they locked him out, and he really didn't say anything. He just gave his opinion. But you have been through the ringer with that group. But I know who the cop callers are. Oh, do you? Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah, you need to let everybody know who's done that. That's a dangerous situation. There was a gamer, he got sentenced to 20 years. Might have been a couple of them. But this one guy's like, yeah, you can swap me. Gave him his old address. Showed up, but the people had moved into that house, and that guy got shot, and he was innocent. Maggie, yeah. Oh, Maggie, you know how he is. I've told you about him. You know how he wants to get on there and argue. Happy Mother's Day, Harley. I love that name. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for stopping by. Yep, a source came forward and also went to their PD to protect them from the threats they received from any group. Oh my goodness. It seems like this little joke that they played. Oh, Nat. Crap, I forgot you changed your name. Hey, Nat. Happy Mother's Day. I noticed that this morning, but it totally slipped my mind. But anyways, they might have got a couple laughs out of doing that and being mean-spirited, but they may end up with their butts in some serious trouble. I'm going to have to switch earbuds. These keep dying on me. So, let me switch out. Okay. That is better. Let me turn the Bluetooth off. Oh, Shirley messaged me. I didn't see it. Yeah. You ride a Harley? Oh, we got a Harley. I want to show you a picture of it one day. I made my husband get one so that I could be comfortable on the back of it. Makes me nervous to ride, though. Nat, it does. No, that's all right. I like to know what's going on YouTube. I don't like to gossip or really bash anybody, but, you know, I don't care to talk about, someone making fun of someone. I don't say a lot, but I didn't think that was right. That would have made me mad, too. And it would have made the people mad that was laughing about it if it had been them. They could say what they want, but it would have made them mad because it would have me. Crap, I got mad because someone said my voice was annoying. Oh, my goodness. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great Mother's Day. I'm going to get off here, get myself cleaned up. Is that Harley says, Nat? The more, yeah. It just makes me nervous. People usually get killed in motorcycle crashes. I'm always paranoid about wrecks. Anyways, I get really nervous even in the vehicle. My husband says I drive him crazy. Oh, thank you, Miss Melissa. It was somebody named Candy. Now, I've got several subscribers named Candy. It was not them. This was someone I didn't know. And since they wanted to be rude, I blocked them. I don't put up with rudeness. I don't talk to people like that, and I'm not going to let people talk to me like that. I treat everyone with respect, and they should treat me like that. If you don't like my voice, don't freaking listen. Anyways, I love you all. I will see you in the morning. I promise I'll be on camera in the morning. I got a cool shirt I'm going to show y'all. Southern style shirt. Anyways, bye guys. I love you all. Thanks for chatting and welcome to the new subscribers. And Mandy, forget them haters. You must intimidate them or something because they keep going on and on and on about you. But anyways, love you girl. Bye guys. Bye Stephanie and everyone.